Hello. So this is gonna be a little different. So as you guys can see that this says it's a podcast and I'm doing the first episode live because to be honest, I recorded the whole thing and I did like an hour yapping and it turned into swivel. Nothing worked. It was all corrupted. Nothing worked. So this is going to be the first episode of something that I want to do, like a podcast. In the new year, I want to actively come back to content creation, and I thought this would be a good way of me just yapping at a computer for like an hour, and then that would work because I do that usually, just with a bit more, consistency. So yeah, I'm gonna take this time to just, talk about stuff that I want to talk about. Stuff that I've kind of wanted to talk about in like anime, gaming, that kind of thing, and kind of go from there. I realized that obviously, like, I'd check in with live streams and stuff like that, but after this, it's gonna be actual videos. They won't be super heavily edited or anything super entertaining. I like listening to podcasts when I'm like doing my makeup or going out for a walk or something like that. So I thought if people want background noise, then I would probably be able to provide that because your girl loves a yap. So I hope you guys like this idea. I hope to do it quite often as the new year comes in because I got an audio interface and I know my quality of audio is kind of well, I am a minute in. Anyway, there it's kind of poo poo at the moment. So that will get better as time goes on. Um I just yapped about like an hour about anime and I'm so sad that the file corrupted because I was gonna upload it as a video and it just didn't work. So now I have to yap all over again over the same things, which is like okay, but okay. So also, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you like me yapping. If you're drawing, if you're eating your dinner, if you're just doing something mindless or you're doing like a project or something like that, I hope I can entertain for the foreseeable small minute future. Um so I'm going to talk about anime cuz that's what I originally planned to talk about and I'm going to talk about it again. So when I was younger, obviously I was like really into animation and stuff. Like I think everyone like of my age, unk status is what I'm at. I was obsessed with like Disney and all of those, and then when I got more than 6 channels, I graduated to like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and stuff like that. And then obviously through that I was starting to see like more kind of unconventional animations, I should say, like Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, things that were kind of different to like your typical like cartoon shows that you saw. And then obviously like through Cartoon Network and stuff, I was seeing with Nickelodeon, I was seeing like Avatar, and then I'd see Sailor Moon, and then when I was younger, I really loved like Pokemon and stuff like that. And I was really into like the Winx Club and Witch. If you guys know, that show was baller. But I was into those kind of like all weird stuff, and then I heard like a lot about anime, just in general, like anime, and I was like, oh, what's this? I didn't fuck heavy with Clarence. Honestly, I did love Chowder, but so as I kind of delve deep. This was like when I was around 12. We got Netflix because somehow we got the money for Netflix. And I was like, oh, let me look and see if there's any anime on Netflix. Because at this point, I was like starting to watch Lost Paws, if you know, Aki Dearest, and like the Anime Man. So I was getting kind of very anime centric in my like watching on YouTube. And since I was a 12 to 13-year-old with absolutely no restricted internet access, you can imagine how much shit I was loading into my brain. So I decided to start as a 12-year-old who does not like gore or anything scary to watch Attack on Titan. So I get like to the point that Aaron's mom dies, and I was like, what the frick is this show? This is terrifying. What the frick is this? So then I ended the episode and I was half traumatized, and then I was like, what other animes are there? And I saw a really cute girl with cat ears and red hair, and I was like, oh, that looks nice. And then I clicked on Elfenlied. If you guys have watched Elfenlied, you know how good that got. And then I clicked on like High School of the Dead, and I was like, oh, zombies. That could be interesting. Bam! Titties everywhere. Titty everywhere. I was like, I'm scared. I'm really scared. 12-year-old, not knowing I was bisexual yet, me was like, I don't know what's going on. Why does her boobs move in two different directions, and why is there like a bullet going through them? What the fuck is going on right now? So I was like, I don't know if this anime thing's for me. I don't know if this is for me. And then I met a friend who was like, you should watch Fairy Tale. And I was like, please tell me there's no boobies. Please tell me there's no blood and boobies. And they were like, there's boobies, but they're covered. And I was like, chill. So then I started watching Fairy Tale. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of hits though. This shit kind of hits though. And then I was like, gray, full buster. Call me full, but okay, I'm sorry. But I really started liking like Fairy Tale, and then I moved on to the first anime that got me hooked, and that was Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist to the day, that is my sugar shits. I watched the whole first season when it like on Netflix, and then I was like, is there a season 2? I have to see the season 2. And of course, if you guys don't know, Blue Exorcist season 2 did not come out until way after the first season. So it was like the first anime that I was like, oh, I need to read the manga. I need to read the manga because this shit good. And then because I was a 13-year-old girl, of course I had a crush on Rino Kumara because we also had the same birthday. So I was like, oh, so you're telling me we're made for each other. So you're telling me we're in love. So you're telling me that is my husband. And eventually I started, getting into the more gritty animes, like gritty, I say, like as a 12, 13-year-old. I was like getting into like Death Note and like Bleach, and I went back to Attack on Titan, ended up loving it. And then I was watching like I fucking, someone told me to watch Vampire Night, and I hate them every day for it. Don't waste. Banging intro, but but then like Vampire Night, and then I was like, what is this shit? And then I was like, Black Butler, what is this? And then I just went in and started watching so much anime. The one that I want to talk about today, like kind of in depth, is a controversial take. Methinks. A controversial take on an anime, methinks. Because it was like I remember when I was 13 years old, after getting into a good bit of anime. Good bit, I mean less than probably 10. I remember setting up my first touchscreen phone because like every other phone I had was hand-me-downs. This was like my first phone that I was bought. I remember setting that up on my shelves, and like I wanted to be a YouTuber, as we all did when we were 13. As we all did. I mean, I'm still doing YouTube, so it worked out for me. So I set up my phone on my shelves, and I was just like, I'm gonna talk about the best anime ever. And I went through a list, and I said like Attack on Titan. I was based from the beginning. I'm gonna ruin my reputation as I go forth. So Attack on Titan was one of them. The two I can remember is Attack on Titan and the one that I want to talk about, which is gonna get probably gasps. I said number one of all time was SAO. I know. Throw your tomatoes. Throw the tomatoes. Throw the rotten fruit. Throw me in the bridges. SAO. Yes, Sword Art Online. um, because let me finish. I was just obsessed with the concept. At this point, I think season 2 was out, but I hadn't watched it. I had just like finished season 1. And no one can take away from me that season 1 was not horrible. Season 1 had a really cool concept of an isekai anime. No one had really done something like that in anime yet. And like I was just obsessed with, you know, the whole you die in the game, you die in real life. And I was obsessed with it. It was the first anime that I was like, this is a really cool idea. It's also the first anime to get me into fan fiction. I know. I wanted to live in that world so bad, man. And then they had to ruin it with like incest. Why do they gotta do it all the time? Why did they gotta ruin a good thing with incest and plot armor? Why do they gotta do it? Oh, thank you, Stress. Thank you so much. I'm very happy that my videos have helped you. I really appreciate that. And Neo Saiyajin. So sorry for Neo. I'm gonna say Neo. Thank you. Yes, we are so back. But I loved SAO because I think in my like 13-year-old brain I was like, this shows such a beautiful representation of community in such a harsh environment, when a lot of that community were kids, and it just shows how beautiful the community can come together and work together to get the best out of a shitty time. And I was like, yeah. Also has like 15-year-olds getting married with a coded child. Sorry, can we talk about the child robot? The not robot, but she's not real. She's not real. But like that's their child, you know? As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe it wasn't that good, you know? But SAO gave me like this first like kind of zing to anime that like I was like, damn, this shit can be fucking weird, but I kind of fucks with it. And then I started watching like different anime. Like I started watching like a lot of girly anime that people were telling me like, oh, on High School Host Club, free, Haikyuu. I love Haikyuu. Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice was so fucking big, bro, when I was like 14. Dude, it was massive. Remember when Yuri on Ice was everything? And then I started like going into like more isekais. Like I was really obsessed with No Game No Life for a while, and like what's that really long one? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? And then like I think everyone went to like everyone who liked anime liked Ruby and like Red versus Blue for a while, and then they kind of fell off, and then you have like it's just like it's such like it's so the experience of being a teenager, like a young teenager in 2012 to 2016, just being so susceptible to so much and just having restricted access on the internet did change me completely throughout my life. Like I'm like, how did I like every time I hear SAO slander, my body sense. Okay, one thing I will give them, their openings slap. Like, you cannot say that the SAO you know? banging. Banger. Being a teen in 2025. I'm unk. I'm unk. Guys, my birthday's on Saturday. I'm unk. I'm unk. I'm old. I'm no longer in my youth. I'm no longer beautiful. You've ruined me. And if you get the reference, you get the reference. Howl's Moving Castle. Yes, 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 yes. But just like hearing Nyan Cat and then watching Aaron's mother dying compilations of like memes and fan dubs, and then going to watch teens react, and then like playing Google 50/50. What a time, you know? What a time in our lives. Like, I look back on that time with such fondness. I did get groomed like all the time. But you know what? That's part of the experience. No, it's not. It's not good. Like like you go on Discord, you talk about cool things, you get groomed. Shit happens, you know? Make sure the kids around you and the kids in your life, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, make sure their parents know to give. Bro, see, this is the thing. Like, when I was like 15 on Discord, bitches, I was racking in that Discord Nitro. I was racking that in. I was getting so much stuff. Discord Nitro every month. I got Discord Nitro gifted to me for a whole year. Just because they wanted me to be their ooh woo girl, you know? I was an ooh woo girl for a while, and I hate to. Oh my god, you guys could guess. I was talking on the internet like an anime girl for like 2 years, obviously. But I was not lucky for getting Discord Nitro for a year. I was being groomed. Not lucky. That is not, bro. That is crazy. Brotato. Do you guys remember the kawaii potato? It's crazy that was like a whole thing, like kawaii potato. And it was just a fucking drawing of a potato with blush and like shiny eyes. And like everyone loved the brotate, like the kawaii potato. I loved the kawaii potato. Bro, do you guys remember derp? Like, oh my god, it's so derpy. I'm unk. I'm unk. I'm back. Derp is. Sorry. Every time I get reminded of how old I am, I get mad. Bro, like, that's so derpy. Like, people get mad at people saying 6'7". What the fuck is derpy? What the fuck is derpy, and what's 9 plus 10 equals 21? Like, what are those things? What are those? What are those? What are those? What are those things? Hi, Daniel. Was FGTV. I missed a few things. Bro, like, SDF movies. I like trains. Like, we would be like, I would be like sitting in the back of my classroom at 11 years old and go, I like trains. And everyone would go, meow. Everyone. It was a time of community when memes meant something. Now everyone's just doing 6-7. 6-7 on a Merry Christmas. I'm so sorry. My I'm gonna cry. I've been ruined. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavor. Pew, pew, pew. Or do you guys remember, like, the cow that was a human? I'm trying to think of, like, old memes. I love, like, hearing, like, 2020 TikTok audios. I'm like, la da da la la da la da da la la, ladies, la da la 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 da la da da la la, good golly. The boy who lives come to the nostalgia is such a beautiful thing, but it's also such a painful thing. Like, I'm gonna get real deep right now. Like, if we're constantly looking back at our past with rose-tinted glasses, we will never look forward to the future or enjoy the time that we have now. And as I am reaching the age of 23, because it is my birthday on Saturday, I look back at such fondness of, like, not my teenage years in this sense. Like, some of my teenage years, I had a really fucking rough time when I was, like, a teenager. So I dealt with, like, a lot of mental health issues and just a lot of shit in general, stuff you deal with in school, and, trying to navigate myself throughout the world and trying to figure out what's, going on. And I look at that time in such fondness in the sense of, like, online, because there's such community with, like, you saying a meme from years ago and someone being like, dude, I forgot about that. And you're like, you were there. You were there with me. You were there in the trenches, And then, like, I see those trends on TikTok where it's, like, people sitting down with their younger, like, cousins or siblings or something. And, like, there's, like, they're my age and then their cousins and, like, younger are, like, 12 and they're saying shit. And I'm like, I don't understand anything anymore. I'm not cool. I'm punk. But I also have to, like, realize that I'm grown up now. And I think that's okay. And I think, especially on women, there's a very, very big, like, time limit of this is when you were good. And this is when you were bad, And anything past the age of, like, 25 is, like, bad. It's like you're no longer good, And oh my god, Daniel, thank you so much. Holy shit. You guys do not have to give me money. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. But you guys don't have to. But thank you so much. But it's like, I know I've been very, like, not secretive, but, like, I have shown my face on here a couple of times. And I think that's, like, one of the reasons I haven't really, like, kept a point of, like, oh, this is what I look like. Like, I did at some point, and then I deleted all my photos, and I was like, if anyone has, like, access to them or anything like that, please don't show people out of respect for my privacy. Because also, like, those, I, like, took them all down when I turned 18, because I was, like, minor in a lot of those photos, and it felt kind of icky. And then, I don't know, like, as I get older, I'm like, no one must know what I look like because I don't fit the tiny, 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 tiny bracket of what's supposed to be beautiful, And I'm not saying this to, like, get, like, fucking hype and be like, I'm sure you're pretty. I'm just saying, like, there's such a niche category of what's seen as beautiful, and like I don't like thinking about someone trying to fit me into that, because all I've been doing all my life is trying to, you know. And I think blasting yourself on the internet is like such a vulnerable thing to do, number one, because you're showing who you are, you know. And I think in the future I definitely will show my face more, in the sense of like to have me on my brand, you know, because I've talked about how in the past I felt like my brand was someone else's, you know, and how the past few years is me getting over that and trying to like try something new and take back my own agency and stuff like that. So when I come to like thinking about showing me on the internet, it's like, whoa, that is scary. You know, like I have my personal Instagram and I have my own, you know, accounts and stuff for like daily use. But it's like slapping my face and then putting crow on top of it is quite an intense thing, because then I don't know how I divulged from nostalgia to this. I don't know, but it's happened. And I'm gonna keep going with it. What were we talking about? Nostalgia, nostalgia, and then going back to nostalgia. Oh yeah, getting groomed. But like, you know, like I think in this stage of the game, like I remember like being on Instagram as like a 13-year-old. And I remember seeing that like thigh gaps were just starting to become like a thing that was like you have to have, and like your ribs showing was like cool and like very like pro Anna like media. Um and then kind of seeing some of those kind of mentalities come back into the social media and stuff, like I remember thinking about it and being like, oh, I should look like that, and hearing people being like, this is damaging to young girls, and I was like, okay, this is damaging to me, you know, like this isn't good for me. And I'm like, now that I'm older, I'm like, yes, it's damaging to young girls, like it's horrible, but I'm also like, but everyone else is also damaged by this, because like no one should expect someone to look a certain way when there's 8 billion people in this world, and different cultures and different ideas of what's beautiful and what's aesthetically pleasing. Like the most beautiful woman in America is not going to be the most beautiful woman in Russia, and the most beautiful girl in Russia isn't going to be the prettiest girl in Korea, because the cultures have made different views of what is the most beautiful thing. And it's so sad, because every single person I meet, I see beauty in them, you know, like whether it's like the way that they laugh, their kindness, or their eyes, or their hair, or the way that they stand. And beauty is everywhere if you really look for it. And there's beautiful, beautiful souls. And I think it's so poisonous that like I'll scroll on TikTok and I'll see a beautiful woman, like truly like a model. And there's these comments being like, mid, she's not even a 5. Or like just immediately jumping to like, oh, is there anywhere else I can see her? I'm like, so you're either calling her ugly, or you're only viewing her as a sexual product. I'm like, can't she just lip sync to a song and look pretty and not be ripped apart by the internet? Excuse me. And then you get like this part of your brain that you're like, oh, I want to look like that. And then you beat yourself up if you don't look like that, you know? And it's the same with men. Like, you know, there's like such a up and down about men's bodies as well. But it's like there should be no standard of like beauty. And that's in an idealistic world, there's no standard of beauty. But Yeah, no, for real. Like and also I'm sorry, I hate when people like see a cosplayer doing a cosplay TikTok and they're like, "What is this 2020?" or 2020 ass sound or 2020 ass like facial features." I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?" Oh my god. Like who gives a fuck? They're having fun. They're cosplaying a cool character. And does it look 100% like the game character? No, because they're probably not the fucking model that they chose. Or some of the stuff isn't realistic to make fucking out of metal with their bare hands. Cosplay's hard. I've done cosplay. I love cosplay. But like people talk about it like, you're a nerd. You're a nerd. Oh my god, 2020. I'm like, shut up. Let people enjoy whatever the fuck they want to enjoy. Like, so many people just shame people for having fun. And I'm like, what do you get out of your day? Like, oh my god, yes. Everyone's cringe. Everyone does, every single person in this world does something quote unquote cringy. Whether it's D&D or cosplay or LARPing or playing FIFA or writing poetry or fucking like I don't know, being in a band. I'm trying to name things that people call cringe, but it's genuinely people just having fun and not hurting anyone else. Like I do quote unquote cringe things, but I don't give a fuck what other people think. Like I was in a group of friends the other week who I don't really know. Like I knew one person there, but I didn't know. And like I mentioned that I like D&D, and I got called weird for it. And I was like, could not give a flying fuck about what your opinion is of me. Like, because I don't know you, you're not important to me, and if you are important to me, you have my number to bring it up with me. Like, don't like people get canceled for like, oh, I don't know. It's just like I'm just like, bro, it's just like if they're not hurting anyone and they're not spreading hate, why are you saying what they're doing is cringe? Like the things I call cringe is like being fucking misogynistic or like being a shitty person. I'm like, that's cringe. That's just fucking cringe. Like people who bully other people, I'm like, you're fucking lame. You are literally lame because you are shitting on another person to make yourself feel better. That's lame, unemployed behavior. That is cringe. Being a dickhead is being cringe. And I think if I want to sit down on a Saturday night and pretend that I'm a tiefling druid who got big yonkers and is a sweetheart, I will. Just reminded myself of the Bee movie where he's like, I like artificial sweetener made by man, and I know it has an aftertaste. I like it. like I like real art made by artists, made by man. And I don't care if it's a little wonky. I like it. Oh yeah, just letting you guys know if you didn't know already. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Will I get like demonetized if I say that? I don't know. I don't care. Fuck AI. Like, oh my god. But like yeah, just the world's crazy, man. You know? I feel like the whole internet is just 4chan now. Does that make any sense? Like where people would talk about like their shitty like wants and misogynistic views and their fantasies of like hurting women and shit like that. They used to do that shit on 4chan. They used to do that shit on 4chan, out of the reach from everyone else. But now they just post it on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, can you go back to your site where no one sees you? Can you go back to your site where no one hears you, please? Where they all make fun of you because you're on 4chan? Oh yeah, like I know I'm not a good artist. I would happily spend $80 on a drawing from an actual artist than fucking create one for free with AI. Because come on. Come on. But yeah, back to anime. No, but for real, I feel like the world is so full of hate at the moment, and it's really sad to see, because I feel like everyone was like, your generation are too woke. You believe everyone should have rights, and all of a sudden it's like, never mind. Never mind. Just let's move on to some lighthearted things. Yes, my birthday is Saturday. I'm gonna have dinner with my friends, go for some drinks, get fucking way too drunk, have a good time. I don't know why I was just talking like Trump there. President Trump, what are you gonna do about being a shit president? We're gonna bomb Venezuela. Like, okay. That's unfortunately been a vocal stem for me at the moment. That like TikTok that's going around where he's like, we're gonna bomb Venezuela. Or the one where like Donkey in Shrek where it's cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, someone don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. Okay. But yes, I'm gonna get very drunk on Saturday. I will be with my feller, so I will be safe. I will get home in one piece. So is in one piece. Oh, thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate you coming on. One Piece? What? I was like, I was gonna do the Spider-Man thing. But yeah, like, okay, so this is like the first episode of the podcast that I'm doing. But I will, like, in the future I might have like a friend on, like my friend that I want to do writing stuff with, talk about music. And actually, you know what, I'm going to talk about music. Recently, so those of you who have been here a while, y'all know that I like music and I sing and stuff like that. And I've always like talked about making music, but everything I'm like, it's bad. Everything I make is bad. Bad. Everything I make is bad. So I like don't show anything that I make. But I have such a strong connection with music. And oh my god, Trav, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, Batman. But it's all about like trying to find the balance of what's good and what's cringe, And I never 100K by March 2026. We'll see. That would be my life would change completely if that happened. Maybe with a consistent uploading schedule that I hope to do, it'll do it. But like let me look at. Oh, we'll talk about my Wrapped. How about that? We'll talk about my my Spotify Wrapped. How about that? Okay. I can't play any of it because I will get sued. um Hold on. 1 mil by 2028. That would be fucking nutso. Okay. Why am I offline? Hello? Can you fucking work? Ya bitch. Okay. So, I have a very wide taste in music, but this year I was like on a really big pop run. I was like all the pop girlies. I need like hype, booty shaking club music. So, my number one song was Sports Car by Tate McRae. Banger of a tune. Great if you want to be like white girl wasted, like, hey, you know what this is? I think you wanna, you ain't got no misses, but you got a sports car. We get in it. Banger. Good song. Yummy by Erotica. What a tune! What an absolute tune! I've known about that song for years, but this year it was just repeat. It was just like, yeah, tummy full of edible gummies, I'm feeling yummy. Yeah, actually. Tummy full of edible gummies, I'm feeling yummy. Yeah. So that's what I was listening to 90% of the time. Lose My Breath by Destiny's Child. Baby boy, can you lose my breath? And you know you lose my breath. Baby, know you use my can you keep up? Baby boy. Banger. Really into the kind of like 90s vibes of stuff, because that's the kind of shit that I was listening to this year. Sao Paulo by The Weeknd and Anita. Baby, run me to the darkness of the night. And maybe something like you want me, you the next. Oh yeah. Banger. Banger. The Way I Are by Timbaland. Why does Timbaland like AI? It's because he can't make any of his good shit anymore. He doesn't make good music anymore, so he said, I'm gonna recreate it with AI. He fell off, and I'm mad about it because his songs were banger. As someone who grew up with Step Up 2 and the Step Up movies, Timbaland carried my childhood on his back. Another Timbaland song, Sexy Back by Timbaland and Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. The mother boys don't know how to act. Yeah. Come here, girl. Go ahead, be going. Come to the back. Go ahead, be going to VIP. Go ahead, be going. Drinks on me. Do what you twerk with. Banger. Nissan Altima by Doechii. Wake up, get your tits up and wake up. And the new hub over down with a track race song. You know it's on a motherfucking crack day on. I'm like Carrie Bradshaw with the breakfast song. I'll be carrying you bitches not for way too long. I'm a black good. So good. So good. Diva Beyonce, Conceited by Flo Milli. Banger. Love Game by Lady Gaga. Brick by Brick by Say Now. Banger of a tune. Wanna Be with Megan Thee Stallion by Glorilla. Mutt by Leon Thomas. That is a tune. Like, I know it kind of went viral, but they said take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mud. Banger. Banger. Promiscuous, Nelly Furtado. Bro sharing the whole playlist. I am! And what about it? Freakily, Petey Pablo. Banger. Give It to Me, Timbaland. Something in Your Mouth, Nickelback. One of these is not the same. That is a banger, by the way. You should listen to Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback. That is a tune. Pretty Little Lady with a Pretty Pink Thong. You've been shaking the something all night long. Don't care about anybody. Yeah, banger. 4 Minutes by Madonna, Timbaland, and Justin Timberlake. Killing It Girl by J-Hope. My K-pop peep out there. Redbone, Childish Gambino. Yeah. Good Denim by Jalen Cords. That is like, I don't know. Jalen Cords, like, I saw him on my TikTok, and he doesn't have a huge following, but damn, if you guys like kind of like the sound of early 90s, like not late 90s, early 2000s, R&B hip hop, like that is it. It's such a good song. Good Denim by Jalen Cords. Banger. Banger, 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 banger. I'ma Be by the Black Eyed Peas. That was like my song in the gym. Like if I had to like lift anything heavy, it was like I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma. I was like, I am a bee. I am a bee, and I will lift this. Best Time by Brent Fayez. Fayez. Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Sticky by Glorilla. Well, by Tyler the Creator, Glorilla, Sexy Red, Lil Wayne. Goodies by Sierra and Pete Pablo. Guess featuring Billie Eilish but made by Charlie XCX. Even Flow, Pearl Jam. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. Folded by Kalani. I honestly, when I saw that song was only like, that's like halfway through the playlist, I was like shocked because I thought I listened to that song so much more. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. I'll just know. So come pick up your clothes. I had them folded. Meet me at my door. See, I sang that shit on purpose because there ain't no way I'm attempting to sing that song well because I will not sound good. I will not sound good. Let me look my Wrapped. Hold on. Even Flow. Freezing. The concrete. My number one artist was Lady Gaga this year. That makes sense. I listened to a lot of Gaga. What else did I listen to? Let's look at my my Wrapped for the last few years. So 2021, my top 5 songs were Streets by Doja Cat. Oh, this is the year that I got 0.01% of Doja Cat listeners. Streets by Doja Cat, Ain't Shit by Doja Cat, Need to Know by Doja Cat, Get Into It Yeah by Doja Cat, and then Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Then 2022, I just went like a completely different vibe. My top songs were Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen, Pass the Dutchie by Musical Youth, Touch Tank by Quinny, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, and Custer by Slipknot. And then 2023, this is when I started working in a nightclub, so all my songs reflected that. I started my Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat, Give It to Me by Timbaland, Boys a Liar Part 2 with Pink Panthers and Ice Spice, Work It by Missy Elliott, and Beautiful Liar by Shakira and Beyonce. And then last year's was 360 by Charlie XCX, Diet Pepsi by Addison Rae, Don't Want to Break Up Again, Ariana Grande, 365 Charlie XCX, and The Boy Is Mine. It's really funny that Don't Want to Break Up Again is on my last year's one, and I went through a breakup last year. It's almost like I knew what was going to happen. It's almost like I knew. It's almost like I knew. So yeah, my songs. Like I kind of go through phases. Pop usually ends up on top though, because I'm a very hype person. I love going out to like the club. So I do like kind of hype songs. Also, when I'm like sad, I don't like to dwell in it. I like to pretend it's not there. So I will listen to hype music to get myself out of it and to force myself not to feel sad, uh, which is probably not the healthiest reaction. So my best friend said, "You can tell how depressed you are by how hype your songs are." It's like true. Um, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I I do kind of end up getting like a lot of pop at the end of the year. It's usually mixed in with some rock, some like metal at some points, a lot of rap, pop. Like my top genre this year is rap pop, pop rap, hip hop rap, hip hop pop. I don't know. But like yeah, I listened to a lot of music this year. It said I think I listened to over like 18,000 minutes, which is like not a lot for a lot of people, but it's a lot for me. Popcorn machine being like, leave me alone, I can't speak. But for real, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. But yeah, like I just heard a weird noise, and I'm like home alone, so I don't like this. Guys, I'm scared. Guys, I'm like home alone, and I heard a weird noise. Guys, I'm home alone, and I heard a weird noise. What do I do? Oh, I'm fine. Speaking of music, do you still play? Yes. My guitar is in the corner. I do pick her up like every day and I play a little bit, but it's like trying to figure out what to do, you know. What to do. You know. I play a lot of the ukulele. I still do have my ukulele. She's sitting there. She doesn't really get used as much as she probably should, but she's still there. She's still with me. What's the most out of context lyric you've heard? Like in general? I've heard quite a few. Probably anything from when I first listened to Colt 45 and Two Zigzags by Afroman. It's like, what the frick is this song? And then you listen to it and you're like, oh, it's kind of a vibe though. Yeah. I just got an urge to like pick up my guitar and play a little, but that's not what that's what not this is today about. This is not what this is today about? Yes. Good English. I speak English, my first language, apparently. Jesus. Now I could, because this is like the episode 0 of it all. If you guys wanted to listen to that, but I won't force y'all, because I mean I could play some shit now if y'all want, but I don't want to force people who don't want to watch that. Because that's not what they came for, but not a lot of people are here anyway, so I don't think it would matter too much. Slay. Cool. She's probably out of tune. Wait. I do have to go to Betty by soon, guys. My bedtime soon. Because I got work in the morning. Why do I talk like that? I have work in the morning, so I have to get up at a reasonable time, so I have to go to sleep soon. I have a bedtime. Because I'm apparently 5 years old. Give me a second. If I'm gonna be singing and shit, I'm gonna fucking get water, okay? Nobody blow up the stream while I'm gone. I'm looking at you, Bear, who wants to blow up my stream. god, you guys. Did you guys blow it up? Is the stream gone? Is YouTube down? No. Oh, what the fuck? How did that happen? What the fuck? Who turned on my camera? How'd y'all do that? And it's not a flag, guys. I have a vent over my bed, and so that the cold wind doesn't come in, I've put a towel over my vent. How did y'all do that? That's crazy. How'd y'all do that, though? Kobe vented. What is that? Red claw. I'm sorry, okay? Guys, I have to tell you something. I'm not a bird. I'm a person. I'm sorry. I'm not a bird in my room. What the fucking flick? Phone, can you charge? My phone isn't fliggin' charging. I don't know why I've started saying fliggin'. It's a thing that I've just started doing. Hello? Phone charge, please. Please. I want my phone to charge. Staring. And I'm like, hey, open up the dirty window. Ooh. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay. Doesn't sound too shit. It doesn't sound too bad. There is one song that went like viral on TikTok that I was loving for a while. Okay. Not too shaggy. Zoink Scoob. Sorry. I was about to go a yuck, and I was like, that's goofy. That's someone else entirely. Zoinks. Bye, Jordan. Okay. The thing about this song is that she sings it really fast because it's supposed to be like a fast-paced thing, but I like singing it slower. I don't know why, because I think I like the lyrics to settle because it's like it's a really pretty song. Okay, this is gonna sound like shit, so I'm very sorry. I have not warmed up. I wasn't prepared to sing. Don't make me sing. Every time a guy writes a song, he's a sailor. Nope, he's not. Every time a guy writes a song, he's a cowboy, a sailor, playing with the world in his palm like the first pioneer. Every time he opens his mouth, it's a loud moving trailer. Keeping every image in sound, he thinks Brucey was here. Oh my god, that's cool, sorry. A hand is like a physical fight, a flash of light and dream. I told the tide, the passage of time, I the guy, the girl, a girl at night, a typical type of siren in the water. A scroll and out, a message from God, a son, a holy father. Every time a guy writes a song, he's a sailor, a cowboy, and let the world in his palm like he made it himself. Every time I open my mouth, I think, wow, what a loud noise. In the soapbox, just hoping I seem underwhelmed. The hand, the pen, the ring again, the wind around the window, the felt, the ice, the passage of time, the melting down the window. The now and then, the thinking of when, the puddle in the ocean, the strike, the nod, the message from God forbid she shows emotion. Ugh, that sounded so bad. This is a race, she's too pacific. This is a fake internal tension. Sometimes I spread out one opinion. Oh, wow. No, I just, like, this is how fast she actually sings it. Hold on. Every time a guy writes a song, he's a sailor, a cowboy, holding the world in his palm like he made it himself. Every time I open my mouth, I think, wow, what a loud noise. Still on the soapbox, just hoping I seem underwhelmed. The hand, the pen, the ring again, the wind around the window. So fast. And I'm like, girl, slow down. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Yes! The Muffin Man. I'm so sorry. Oh God. I'm like, what songs do I know? Yes, right. I believe. I believe. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe. 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 I'm a big. I believe. Oh, the name of the song. Sorry, it's called "The Hand." By The Hand by Annabelle Dinda. Really fun. It's really fun. No, it's a really good song. I love it. I don't know if I can play this song. We're gonna see. I'm in bed, laying down, naked, you inside of me. I love him, kiss his mouth, praying he can see what I see. I close my eyes, you replace him, wearing all the skies, you erase him. I wanna feel good to you, I wanna feel that it's wrong, I wanna know peace again, I wanna sing a different song, I want you to need me, I need, I want something more, he gives what he can, but now I don't know what he's giving for. I keep running out of breath. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I could go like full musical theater and just... what is it? One more day all on my own. One more day without him caring. What a life I'm name is. Sorry. Oh, what's this is Billie Eilish. Hold on. It's not true. Tell me I've been lied. Crying isn't like you. What the hell did I do? Never even tried. I can't remember the words. Baby, won't you take it back? Say you were trying to make me laugh, but not. I can't remember the rest. But nothing has to change today. You dare me to say I love you. Can't remember the words that at all. Let's look about Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, because I loved Billie Eilish for ages. Or if you guys have like requests, I might be able to play something. I might be able to. I'm not that good. If I know it as well, obviously. Everybody pray for me. It been that day for me. Well, yeah. Hey, I remember syrup, summer creatures, drama allowance for Sinessa. Vintage, and now I'm kind of counting this banger. Love Kendrick Lamar. No question mark. I don't know where my ukulele is right now. It's B minor, not B minor 7. Can't remember what fucking B minor 7 is on the guitar. Things fall apart and time breaks your heart. I wasn't there, but I know she was your girl. She showed her the world. You fell out of love and you both let go. Whoa. Why do I have no strength in my voice? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Excuse me. Okay. She was crying on her shoulder. All I could do was hold her. Only made us closer until tonight. And I know that you love me. You don't need to remind me. You should put it all behind me. You shouldn't lie. Okay, let's see how good this goes. But I see her in the back of my mind all the time. Like a fever, like I'm burning alive, like a siren. good things to last. Life moves so fast. I never. Whoa, my breath just can't work right now. Why am I? I never ask who was better. But she couldn't be more different than me. Happy and free forever. And I know that you love me. Don't need to remind me. Put it all behind me. But I see her in the back of my mind all the time. Like a fever, like I'm burning alive, like a sign that I crossed the line. You said no one knows you so well, but every time you touch me, I just wonder how you felt. Oh, I actually like this song. Hold on. Every time I sing this song, I have to like sound like I'm from the South. So if anyone's from the South, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm gonna find out what the fuck B minor is. So okay, that's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Growing up in my own place, another lonesome southern state. Ben is doing drugs and the rent's got high. Everybody dying and the sky's on fire. Who messed it up? Who the hell's holding the car? Okay. Growing up in my own place, another lonesome southern state. Daddy's drunk and mom's away, waiting at the door. I'm doing good, I'm getting by. I'm glad you asked, but that's a lie. It gets so hot in late July, can't take it anymore. 'Cause Ben is doing drugs and the rent's got higher. Everybody's dying and the sky's on fire. Who messed it up? Who the hell's holding the car? Losing my faith is nothing sacred. I ain't being better, baby. I'm just saying you could blame me or blame it on the luck of the draw. Or blame it on the luck of the draw. I am playing B minor 7. That is B minor 7. This is A minor. Perfect pitch! Girl! My heart is blue, my boots are red. I'm dancing in the dead woman's dress. Gosh, how much do you expect? I ran out of breath. Guys, what's going on with my breath? I cannot breathe. Okay, let's try that again. My heart is blue, my boots are red. Dancing in the dead woman's dress. Just how much do you expect? Ben is doing drugs and the rent's got higher. Everybody's dying and the sky's on fire. Who messed it up? Who the hell's holding the car? Losing my faith, there's nothing sacred. I ain't being better, baby. I'm just saying you could blame me or blame it on the luck of the draw. Or blame it on the I can't remember how she does that. But yeah, it's a nice song if you like it. It's called Luck of the Draw by Lacey K. Booth. Ben is doing drugs in a ranch sky high. Everybody dying in the sky's on fire. Who makes it? Who the hell's holding the cards? Someone in the bed, someone in the kitchen. Wake up with a couple of beds and a numb. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Getting by and no work and giving. Look my head, not to give me credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. Banging. See, y'all get like 10 seconds of me actually singing properly, and then I just brain rot. I'm sorry. Because like, fucking, what's other songs in this world? I could sing the Irish national anthem. Fucking, not the fucking. Summer, is that the one where it's like, how can we go back to being friends? The sun, I can't remember. I don't really listen to Somber. I'm very sorry. Bro, I can never do that ukulele part in World Star Money. Never. Never. Like, the most I could do for Joji is fucking Glimpse of Us. Or, give me reason we complete. You should be with him, I can't compare. Without the like I was someone else. Oh, well, can't you see? I don't want to slow down in the dark. Banger. What was it? Oh, darling, I'm only here wasting time in her arms, hoping I'll find a glimpse of us. Bro, if I heard that my ex was singing A Glimpse of Us, I'd be like, what the fuck? What the flick? I know. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of like more shit I used to. Oh, one of my first covers on YouTube. Hold on. Bye, Jim Lord. Have a good Christmas. Oh my god, I forgot it was Christmas. I should sing Christmas songs. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing. I don't care about the presents presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Or I like the old Christmas songs. God rest ye merry gentlemen, may nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. That's enough of that. Muppets Christmas Carol. The only Christmas movie. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, with the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells ring. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I like that Christmas song. I'm trying to think of other Christmas songs. Oh, do you guys? These crazy. Oh, do you guys? I went to Catholic schools. These and I. We three kings of Orient are star. Oh, what the flick? That was my shit when I was younger. Oh, Last Christmas is good. Oh, you guys are very sweet. Thank you so much for the very sweet messages. Thank you so much. I'm not the best. I'm quite actually clapped, but thanks. I said, where the fuck do I really even start? Right. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the special. Once bitten and twice shy. I kept my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you'll fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Crowded room, friends with tight eyes. I've been hiding from you so long. Eyes, my God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. Face of a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Ooh, and if I found real love, you'll never fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, I'm out of fire. I'll give it to some face on another with fire in his heart. I gave you my heart. You gave it away. I'll do one more and then I'll close off for the evening. I don't even know if I can play this, but we'll see. Have yourself. Wait, fuck. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year our troubles will be miles away. Once again in the olden days, happy golden days are faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we will all be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have the mortal Christmas, guys. Oh. I fucked it up at some parts, but you know, respect. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna friggin' sneeze. Ay, Dios mío. We were all in a room with like a fireplace, sipping on like hot chocolate. Oh. Ugh. Now I'm sneezing. Why am I sneezing now of all times? You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good, for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, that's all the Christmas songs you're gonna get out of me because I work in retail, and that's all I've heard for the past month and a half. And this is where you all sing "Happy Birthday" to me. Happy birthday! No, I'm joking. So fun. Oh, you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it off there, guys, because it's now 11 p.m. for me, and I have to get up early in the morning. So I stayed up past my bedtime. I was gonna go to bed at like 9, and I was like, I gotta actually go to bed at a reasonable time. So thank you so much for joining me for the first episode 0 of the podcast that ended up with me singing as well. It will be a bit more structured when I actually record something. So yeah, we'll work on that. I'll actually make like points of stuff that I want to talk about instead of being like, I can't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, I'm sorry, Attack on Follower. Attack on Follower. I have been streaming for like an hour and a half, so I gotta go to bed because I got work in the morning. So I'm not bad for first episode. Thank you. I appreciate that. At least I'm like somewhat entertaining. I will see you all soon. I will be uploading soon, hopefully in the new year, and we'll kind of go through that as the motions roll. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you have a lovely Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. And if you celebrate any sorts of other holidays around this time, I hope those are great as well. So have a great night, and I hope you all have a great rest of your year.